Well guys, welcome aboard. It's James here and welcome to Infinity Sessions episode 5. Well, who knew episode 5 would be here? Well, it is. And on today's episode we have lots of great artists from Australia featuring on the show. We have Megalove, Fluir, Parralox and the Euro Theatre. Stay tuned for the Euro Theatre as we're going to interview him later on in the show. Well, let's kick it off now with our first music video. Here we go.
Hey everyone, it's Megalove. When I was growing up, I always felt like I never really fit in anywhere and like no one really understood me. So when I found music, it's like I found my place in the world. And it just really helped me understand myself and develop my confidence in myself as a young person. So this song, Come With Me, is about people coming together to dance and party and have a great time, enjoy the journey of overcoming some inspiring challenges along the way. So I just want to say a huge shout out to James for having me on the show. Hope you enjoy the track. Until next time, make music, make a difference, be your own superhero.
Well, for you that have been watching Infinity Sessions for the past 5 months, it came out in September 2020. Now, Infinity Sessions came as an idea to me as an electronic artist to network and come together with other electronic artists in my own country and help and support each other to get our music heard. I don't know if there are any other electronic shows in Australia, and that's why I wanted to put this show together to showcase the music videos and works of Australian electronic artists. And occasionally we may get an artist or a band from overseas. So that's how Infinity Sessions came about. The name is from the saying from Toy Story movie, Infinity and Beyond. To Infinity and Beyond. On today's episode, we have a special interview with the Euro Theatre. Welcome aboard, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Hi James, thanks for having me, mate.
Well, we want to know more about what you do. What is the Euro Theatre?
The Euro Theatre is a synthwave project of mine. It's kind of like a tribute to the 80s sound and visuals that I incorporate in my live shows, as well as online on YouTube and Facebook. And yeah, so I write a lot of tracks that have that original 80s sound, and which these days is kind of labelled as synthwave. But there's also a whole range of like dark wave, new retro wave. There's a whole lot of things that have come up over the years.
So what inspired you to create the type of music that you do?
I've always loved synth pop 80s style music. I've got two older sisters that when I was as a kid they had music on, whether it be Duran Duran and Aha and a whole lot of things I was listening to as a kid without really knowing. I guess it was more subconscious, and I come more from a 90s sort of, Pearl Jam, U2, a 90s background, and I'm in a rock band. I've been in a rock band for a long time, and it's always been my main project. But a few years ago, our drummer had broken his finger, and it just gave me an opportunity to have some time off. And I had written just this track called Tribute, as well as Perfecto, which was the first single, but I just sort of pieced together this electronic little project, and I didn't really have much of an intention to release anything. But when I played it to Michael, who's the drummer of the band I'm in called King George, he said, why don't you just release the track? It's he thought it had potential. So I just went with a feel of what I was doing, and released it. And then it sort of took off unexpectedly. A project that was supposed to be one or two tracks, a year or so later, I had an album come out. So it kind of just grew. It took me by surprise, really. I didn't expect the response that I had out there.
That's the best thing, when you don't need to put so much hard work into something, and it just all naturally unfolds and just all comes out nice and easy, is just the best thing. And you want to make something that people love, and if you're making something and it's awesome, and people are just like, wow, it's just going to inspire you and encourage you to do more. And you might have not even thought at first that anyone wanted to like it or even get into it.
No, I didn't, and especially that song Tribute. It was pretty much a demo quality. The vocals are pretty poor effort, and I had to kind of really unexpectedly took off online, and people were resharing the clip, and I had to really just scramble to get the song out online, onto Apple Music and everywhere else. So it just goes to show. You just never know what people like.
Well, the way I discovered you was I saw you on a Facebook page which was called Laser Highway, and I saw you doing a live show there. You were playing your guitar and your keyboards, and you had some, I reckon, 6 or 7 TVs behind you, which we will see a clip on this episode of you doing a live show. When I saw that, I was just like, wow, that's really different, and I've never ever seen anyone perform with so many TVs before, but also have some really cool visuals behind you, using clips from 80s movies in the various songs. So why don't you explain to me where that idea came about, using video clips and making it a visual experience as well with the music?
The online, I guess what you saw, I think that might have been a KMC showcase online for a Japanese festival.
You're right. Yes.
But Laser Highway has been, I've been very lucky to play Laser Highway twice at Luke Bar, and I'm very grateful for the recognition that Christian Tarantonen has had to get me on there. But the the what I was able to do this year, I guess the situation we are with COVID, I was in a situation where I actually had to stream live from a studio. So that is really pretty much a tribute to, I don't know if you're aware of U2's Zoo TV tour that took place in the early 90s.
Okay.
And I was only a kid. I was lucky enough to go to that gig at the MCG with my older sisters. And that live show had 1 million TVs and the band was playing underneath, and it always was a tour that just captivated me. And I wanted to do a bit of a tribute to that, as well as, but then obviously it's incorporating all of the songs I've written and the ones I've released, and sync them behind me. So I wanted to create like a visual sort of wall of it, because I don't find myself very interested in this project, very interesting to look at playing, and on the keyboard. It really is about the music and, the linking of the visuals, because a lot of the songs come out of me watching some of those films, and I go away and I just get caught up in things.
So how long have you been doing the Euro Theatre, and what are some of the highlights that you have experienced through that time?
I think I've been doing the Euro Theatre since around 2015, or the second half of 2015, I think. And I guess the highlights for me is I've been, lucky enough to be able to create some electronic style music and really put a piece of me in it, as well as linking it to the visuals, but then being able to play live. And early on I was lucky enough to take it to do an Australian tour in some really cool venues, and then also be able to, in 2019 I went to Japan and played 3 shows over there. And that was just an amazing experience, just to get a feel. I mean, I've toured Japan before with the band, but not on my own.
Yeah.
And it was a totally different thing from, kind of the rock scene to this. So they're the highlights, but I think really getting the opportunity at Laser Highway and really getting to play live, and the feedback I've had from people that just say, "Oh, you've taken me back to my youth," or people who are actually younger who may say, "Oh, I didn't even know about this movie." Like I've got a song called Snake that's a tribute to Escape from LA.
Yeah.
And I've had people say, "Oh, I didn't even know anything about this film. I saw your clip and I looked it up and it's great." So yeah, it kind of reintroduces that genre into different people who have never really heard a lot about it.
So we're going to be playing your music video on the show called Perfecto. Can you tell us more about that song?
Perfecto is it's really I wanted to write a dance track, the track that I want to hear at a club, and it's really a typical night out where you're, in my case, clubbing, and you see a girl there and you want to dance with her, and you get lost in the colours and the dream. That's what I talk about in the chorus about how perfect this girl is at this club, and you want to just get on the dance floor and connect. There's always something magical about clubs, and some of them that create this atmosphere, and it's just not about the venue, but it's also the people. It's a combination of everything, and I think, and that's the Perfecto is really, just a sort of tribute to those club nights where everything sort of goes right, and I've got the songs about being ambitious and getting the confidence to get on the dance floor and really sort of make you move. really.
And do you produce your music all by yourself, or do you work with some other people to help you kind of mix it and master it, or give you some ideas?
I tend to do it all myself. I do send it over to the drummer of King George, Michael, who's kind of been, I guess, my song producing partner in that project, and he's actually been good to just bounce ideas to come back and say, look, this is what I think. But he also actually drummed on a song called Pescadero, which is a tribute to Terminator, the Terminator movies.
Yep.
So he played drums on that, which was kind of like the first time I had someone join me on this project. But what I will say is that for the second album, I am having a special guest come join me on that as well. So I can't say too much. Yeah.
Secret, everybody.
So, yeah.
Secret.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being on the show today. We're going to be playing your music video right after this. And thanks for the interview and being on Infinity Sessions.
Thanks a lot, James. Appreciate your support. Thanks for supporting independent music, mate.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
No worries. Let's say goodbye. Cheers.
That guy again. I see he's trying, but he ain't no king. Just wait till I burn up the floor and take you on tonight. She's got that body that can free your mind. She's got the moves that can make you blind. Girl, we'll meet heaven when we are on the floor tonight. And you
Well, thanks for watching Infinity Sessions. This is episode 5. We are planning an episode 6, but before episode 6 can happen, we need more electronic artists to be part of this show. So if you are an electronic artist, doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't have to be Australia, I want to hear from you. So get in contact with me now and let me know about what you're working on and what you're doing. I'd love to interview more artists. I'd love to have your music videos on the show. Let me know and I will let you know if you can be on the show. Well guys, I hope to see you very soon on Infinity Sessions episode 6. If you haven't watched the other episodes, why don't you click on this link or the link below in the video and watch all the other episodes. There are great music videos on there, interviews from Australian artists, and also the special international episode with the Echoing Green. So don't miss out on all those episodes that have released over the past 5 months. Thanks for watching the show, and I will see you soon. Signing out.